Oh my gosh. I feel like every time I hear a politician speak, I get dumber and dumber every time. And when I hear a liberal politician speak, I feel like I've regressed into a Neanderthal. Because it would take a Neanderthal to understand the type of logic that the Democrats, specifically Senator Blumenthal, are using right now. So, as many of you know, the court recently came up with an agreement with Defense Distributed about 3D printing and the fact that it was legal and all that kind of stuff. Well, obviously, 21 liberal states don't like that. Actually, they weren't all liberal, to be honest with you, and decided they were going to sue Defense Distributed because they wanted to put out 3D files of how to 3D print a gun. And holy cow, the apocalypse, folks, is near. The apocalypse is upon us because of 3D printing. We're all gonna die horrible, nasty, disastrous deaths. We can't go see a movie, folks. We can't go to school. We can't go to malls. We can't go outside of our doors. Our homes, we're all gonna die because ghost guns. Ah, give me a frickin' break, you complete and utter waste of carbon and oxygen. Senator Blumenthal, you are a complete and utter moron. His press conference today, holding up a picture of AR-15s, trying to scare, well, the only people he's scaring are complete and utter morons, which is a large portion of the Democrat voting bloc, if not all of them. Talking about the fact that these ghost guns are they're gonna decimate society. We're gonna have the zombie apocalypse is upon us. Here's what Senator Blumenthal and the Democrats won't ask or even talk about. How many ghost guns have been involved in any mass shootings? As far as I know, I can think of one. One. Does not having a serial number suddenly make a firearm a sentient object that can start shooting up people? And let me tell you something. There is not a 3D printing technology right now. There's not a 3D printing material that would allow for a printed firearm to be able to shoot more than maybe one or two bullets before the thing basically disintegrates. Even using, some of the strongest 3D printing materials are like glass beads and stuff. Other than that, you've got hard plastics. And Senator Blumenthal, this complete moron, how did this guy, Connecticut, I'm sorry, if you're in Connecticut and you're watching this video, how do you as a state operate with this person as your senator? We're gonna have another 9/11 because of 3D printing guns, and they're not gonna get through security and all that. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go with this for a second. Glass. And what kind of bullets does it use? Plastic bullets? What, are we afraid of plastic bullets now? I mean, that's the only thing that would work, but then you need a primer. Can you make a plastic primer? And if you make a plastic primer and you make a plastic bullet, the combustion that the primer is going to use to ignite the powder that ignites the plastic bullet through the plastic gun, do you seriously think that more of that is going to be capable in one of these 3D printed guns? I just don't. This is the problem. Our education system has failed this country because too many people hear morons named Senator Blumenthal and what's his face, the Senate Majority or Senate Minority Leader, Chucky Schmucky Schumer, and they hear these complete. Oh, I'm trying not to use profanity. I'm sorry. But, I don't know. They hear them spew this crap, and no one sits there and goes, wait, that doesn't make any sense. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. Bullets are still metal, folks. They still get detected through a metal detector. You can't shoot a plastic bullet in a plastic gun and expect it to do anything. You still need combustion to propel a bullet down a barrel. And if you've got a bullet casing that disintegrates, it doesn't really provide. Okay, help me out. You Democrats are complete morons. The fact of the matter is, 3D printed guns are not a threat to anyone. They're basically a one-shot, one-use type thing. And by the way, they still require metal springs to operate. Generally, as far as I know, every 3D printed gun right now that I've seen, every file that I've seen, still requires metal parts. The whole thing isn't, at least not the reusable ones. Now, I'm sure you can get some one-shot 3D printed firearms that don't need any metal. I'm sure you can probably, except for the bullet. It always comes back to the bullet. So even if you can get a 3D printed gun past security at an airport, how are you going to get the bullets there? Democrats, Senator Blumenthal, freaking idiot. Golly, these people are stupid. Democrats are dumber than volcanic ash. I don't get how they exist without having someone spoon feed them or tube feed them on a regular basis. How did they live to be old enough to speak full sentences? How do Democrats exist without someone telling them when to inhale and exhale? Oh, stupid. Just stupid.